There is a tiny, sleepy town in Western Australia that is being overrun by minions. Yes, minions.
It has all the elements of your typical whodunit. A small town setting, some likely suspects, and a quandary no one can solve.
Everybody was guessing who it was.
Blaming, the neighbour and the neighbour's neighbour.
Who will be next?
It does sound a little bit like a murder mystery, doesn't it? Who done it? Who killed who?
But this mystery is far from sinister.
Bloody
Someone in
minions.
Warrak, a town of just 70, is pulling a Banksy, leaving a series of minions in their wake.
Come on, Bob, go and check the mail.
John was the first to have one pop up outside his home.
Good boy.
He was baffled.
We came home from the Christmas party down at the hall and I wondered what it was out the front. My daughter told me it was a minion. What's a minion? I wouldn't have a clue.
And they just kept coming.
There's 5, 6, 7, and then suddenly there's 9, and then they're up to 10 and 11.
There are now 26 of the lovable characters from the kids' movie Despicable Me dotted throughout the town, along with Gru, their master.
I'm wondering if eventually, it said the town has about 70 residents. Maybe eventually every resident, or at least every house, is going to have a minion. It certainly looks like they're either letterboxes or they are sort of almost number signs to show the property. But that is creepy. Really, really.
They get in pretty quick. I think it only
So
takes
cool.
them a couple of minutes. Dig the hole, bit of ready mix and in she goes.
The gag's been running for almost 4 months, and the anonymous artist is getting crafty.
The one next door is a bird and they breed birds. The person across the road has got a Ned Kelly style minion and he has a lot of Ned Kelly kind of themed stuff. And then the one that's popped up this morning is a lifeguard and he is a lifeguard.
So
They're
good.
associated with the people. Those persons' habits or interests are reflected in the way the minions have been made.
So basically, that person loves to drink wine. That is, how cool is that? That it's kind of, whoever is making these minions is recreating the sort of the personality of the person's house that they're going to put it outside of. And they do look really creative. And I love the fire one as well. That's so good.
Everyone's got their suspicions.
I had a fair idea who it was.
Someone's got to have the time, the resources, just the ideas.
Bucky works nights. I reckon he's doing it at 4 o'clock in the morning when everyone's asleep.
I reckon it's good if it doesn't come out anyway.
But the mysterious minions have brought Warwick town folk nothing but joy.
It brought the community together and gave the community something to talk about.
Someone said, there's one in your house, and you think, what? You're kidding. Just made my face light up like the Cheshire Cat.
And some hold out hope the super sleuth minion maker is only just getting started.
There's lots of people who are saying, when will I get one?
Just brings tears to my eyes that someone can be so caring, thoughtful, and not expect any thanks. That's pretty amazing to do something.
I just want to go back to this one. I think this is the worst one I've seen for obvious reasons. A certain Magpies fan this person must be. So disappointed in them.
For a community.
That's so good. It's so kind of them, actually.
Brilliant.
It is. It's one of my favourite stories.
Just that
Amazing.
someone would go out there off their own back just to make someone else's day a bit brighter.
They would have
Need
had to
more of
put
that.
one in their own yard as well first.
Of course.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
decoy.
I think that is the real thing to take out of this. Sometimes it's so depressing watching the news because it is so negative and it's always the bad things. And I get it. That's what news is quite often. It's a lot of bad things that happen. But when you get a news story like this where someone is clearly trying to brighten up people's days and lives, and that is so amazing to hold on to that little thing and to think there is good in this world. And minions are a weird one, aren't they? Because they are something that just makes you happy. They're stupid alien creatures. but they are so fun, silly, and like, I think if I was in that neighborhood and I hadn't had one, I'm like, when's mine coming? And it's almost the anticipation of what does that person who's making it think of me, and what is the minion going to represent? I don't think it would have, well, no, it might have some alcohol. Who knows? But it's such a lovely thing. It's like the Banksy of the minion world, right? So special to see. And I just, yeah, it's heartwarming, isn't it? That's the main thing. It's really, really heartwarming. But thank you so much for watching. Is this something you would like in your front garden? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go to charlieandrob.com and I'll catch you next time.